Social penetration theory explains how relationships develop through layers of communication, starting from shallow conversations and moving toward deeper, more personal ones. It compares people's personalities to an onion, with many layers that are gradually revealed over time. The outer layers include basic facts like your name or hobbies, while deeper layers include your beliefs, fears, and dreams. As people get closer, they slowly share more personal information, building trust and emotional connection along the way. The theory says that true closeness comes from both people opening up over time. Social penetration theory was developed in the 1970s by two communication researchers who wanted to understand how people form close relationships. They noticed that people don't usually share deep feelings right away. Instead, they start with small talk and slowly open up as they feel more comfortable. The theory was influenced by ideas from psychology and communication studies, especially about how people manage personal boundaries. It became a well-known theory because it helped explain not only friendships and romantic relationships, but also how trust develops in many types of connections. Now let's look at some examples. Imagine two classmates who sit near each other but barely talk. At first, they just say hello and talk about schoolwork. Over time, they start sharing opinions, personal stories, and eventually deeper feelings like worries about the future. Another example is how two co-workers slowly become friends. At first, they only discuss work, but later they start talking about their families or goals outside of the job. Even in online friendships, people often move from simple likes or messages to longer conversations that reveal more personal information. Now let's look at some strengths of social penetration theory. One benefit is that it shows how trust and closeness don't happen all at once. It helps explain why people need time to build meaningful relationships. Another strength is that it highlights the role of communication in personal growth. As people share more about themselves, they often feel more understood and accepted. The theory also works across different types of relationships, whether they are romantic, friendly, or professional, which makes it useful for understanding how people connect in different settings. However, social penetration theory is not without its weaknesses. One weakness is that it focuses mostly on personal disclosure and doesn't fully consider other parts of relationships like shared experiences or nonverbal communication. Another weakness is that the theory suggests all relationships develop in the same step-by-step way, which isn't always true. Some people open up quickly, while others may stay private even in long-term relationships. Because of this, the theory may not fit every person or culture the same way. Now let's look at an alternative. One alternative is the uncertainty reduction theory. This theory focuses on how people try to learn more about each other to reduce the feeling of uncertainty in new relationships. Instead of slowly peeling back layers, this theory says that people ask questions and watch behavior to feel more comfortable. While social penetration theory explains how closeness grows through sharing, uncertainty reduction theory focuses on how people deal with the unknown at the start of a relationship. Both theories help explain different parts of how relationships develop.